The peak of the conflict, 1970s. The trouble in Northern Ireland reached its peak during the 1970s, marked by increasing hostilities and division between the Loyalist and national communities. The British government responded by increasing its military presence, with British military acting as a policing force alongside the Royal Ulster Constabulary. This increased military presence in nationalist areas fostered distrust and contributed to the emergence of the Provisional Irish Republican Army, a paramilitary group formed to defend nationalist communities and advocate for the reunification of Ireland through armed conflict. Between 1969 and 1998, approximately 3,500 people lost their lives due to this violence, with over half of those deaths occurring between August 1971 and the end of 1976. The conflict escalated significantly after the introduction of internment in 1971. Internment allowed the British military and the RUC to arrest suspected individuals without trial. This policy backfired, resulting in the wrongful arrests of innocent civilians and members of the older, declining official IRA, rather than the active provisional IRA. Consequently, recruitment for the provisional IRA surged, particularly following successful attacks against the British security forces. In 1972, the PIRA shifted to an offensive campaign, marking that year as the deadliest of the Troubles, with around 2,000 bombings throughout Northern Ireland. In response, the Loyalist paramilitary groups, including the UVF, the Ulster Volunteer Force, and the UDA, the Ulster Defence Association, heightened their military campaigns as well, against pro-Irish forces. Both sides employed various tactics, such as armed ambushes, targeted assassinations, and bombing campaigns, leading to communities being controlled more by paramilitary organisations than by the British government. By the end of the 1970s, Northern Ireland was embroiled in a complex three-way conflict among Irish nationalist paramilitaries, Loyalist paramilitaries, and the British government. Each faction committed atrocities, and the violence turned towns and cities into war zones. Significant events such as Bloody Sunday, 1972, Bloody Friday, 1972, the Dublin Monaghan bombings, 1974, the Miami show band killings, 1975, Kings Mill Massacre, 1976, Le Mans restaurant bombing, 1978, and the assassination of Lord Mountbatten, Warrenpoint ambush in 1979, and many more exemplified the brutality of this period. After the decade concluded, people believed that the violence would persist into the 1980s.